Hi, this is Jack Godfrey, and this is Beginner Qigong. On Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I produce YouTube videos, and the Monday is Intermediate Qigong. On Wednesday, it's Beginner Qigong. And on Friday, it's Beginner Tai Chi. I also have on Saturday at 9 a.m. in the morning, Atlantic time, I have a Zoom class where we do mostly beginner Qigong level stuff, but we also toss in one or two movements from Tai Chi and a couple other things as the time and the requirements permit. If you're interested in being able to attend the live Zoom class, send me an email or put a comment in the YouTube videos. So send me an email at jack.godfrey49@gmail.com, and I'll add you to the distribution list for our weekly summary of the events that happen during the week and the invite to our Zoom class on Saturday morning. So today, in today's video, we're going to be going through the Golden Chi Ball, the standing posture, standing like a tree. This is still spring. There's a few days left, but this is still springtime. So we're doing the spring standing posture. We're also doing the spring healing sound, which is shh. And it also involves the animal associated with spring is deer, and the organ systems are the liver and the gallbladder. And towards the end of the class, as time permits, we'll be looking at doing mountain stance, which helps with our mobility, stability, and balance, which is what the focus is going to be on these videos for the next little while. So we should get started. As always, when I begin these videos, we start with setting up our foundation, our feet. We want to make sure our foundation is set up correctly so that we can get the most benefit possible from these different movements. So we want to have the feet more or less parallel. I'll just back up a little bit so you can see the toes even better. The outside of the feet parallel, toes pointing straight ahead. And so the feet outside of the hips, outside of the feet, one above the other. There's a couple ways you can get there. Bring the feet tight together. Turn the toes out about 45 degrees. And turn the heels out so they're behind the toes. And this is, good enough. If you want to have a further check on what's going on, I'll just lift the leg up here. Put all your weight on this foot over here. Lift the toes. Lift the heels so you're on the ball joint of the foot. Pivot on the ball joint. Turn the heel towards the other foot. Put it down by the ball joint, and it should just about touch. If there's a little gap, that's fine. If it's sort of smushing up on top of the foot a bit, that's fine too. Then you lift the heel, you lift the toes again, pivot on the ball joint, and put the foot down. Heels down, toes down, the feet parallel, and you'll find that this is just about the same place as we had before. So now, one of the things we need to work on is small triangle, large triangle. So put weight in the toes. That's the small triangle. Big toe, little toe, and the ball of the foot. Shift the weight into the heels. Big toe, little toe, heel. That's the large triangle. When you put the weight in the toes, keep the heel on the floor. When you shift the weight into the heels, keep the toes on the floor. So it's the inhale. We come forward onto the small triangle. Exhale. We come back onto the large triangle. So that's our foundation established and a bit of the movement that we do in the various Qigong movements. So we're going to be using the small triangle and large triangle quite a bit. The other part that we use a lot is a dragon's back and a turtle back. So from the hips up. Now, a dragon's back, you want to tuck the tailbone in, pull the belly button in, lift the ribs, lift the chin, gaze to the horizon. And then a turtle back. Again, the belly button's pulled in, drop the ribs, tuck the tailbone in, drop the chin, bring the shoulders forward. This is a turtle back. So dragon's back is you lift the tailbone. I made a mistake earlier. You lift the tailbone, you lift the ribs, you lift the chin. You gaze to the horizon. So this is a dragon's back. Stretch the front. Turtle back. Tuck the tailbone. Compress the front. Stretch the back. Let's just look from the side here. So a dragon's back, like so. A turtle back, like so. And now we're going to move into our standing posture, having established some of the fundamentals that we will be working on here. So the feet parallel, the knees slightly bent. Slightly means that we don't want to lock them. We don't want to be squatting either. So here, my knees are locked. Just let them come forward a little bit. It's like 10% bent. Just not straight, I guess is the best way to describe it. Grab the hips, thumbs to the back. Push down with the thumbs. Pull the tailbone into the body. Pull the belly button in. Lift the ribs. Lift the chin. Gaze to the horizon. Drop the shoulders. Take the top of the head up to the heavens. Now bring the hands up, same height as the elbows. Pull the elbows back. Lift the chin a little bit. Turn the hands to the outside. Bring the elbows towards each other. There's a big stretch going on here in the top of the chest. This is what we're looking for. And now, bring the hands up so the elbows are about the same height as the shoulders. Fingers spread. Now imagine your toes are touching a wall and your hands are resting on the wall as well as we stand nice and tall. So the wrists and the toes are roughly one above the other. And the hands are visible in the edge of your vision. And we look to the horizon. Inhale, we come to the small triangle, with a bit of a dragon's back. Exhale, we come to the large triangle, a bit of a turtle back. So the music is going. When we hear the ding, we breathe in or we breathe out. And we move as well. So inhale, small triangle, breathe in. Exhale, large triangle, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So this is the standing posture. Stand like a tree. And we'll do one more. So inhale. Exhale. And we'll let the arms come on down. So now we're going to be working on the Golden Chi Ball series, and we start with shaking the 9 gates. So your hands are wet. Shake the water off your hands so you get the wrists moving up and down, the elbows and the shoulders going as well. And then you add in the knees, the hips, and the ankles. And then finally, the lower back, the ribs, and the neck. So we're here at the front. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. Inhale here, and exhale. On the bell, in the twist. Turn the ribs, turn the head. Good twist in the spine. The 9 gates, places in the body where the flow of qi tends to get stuck or restricted because the major joints in the body are inflamed or stiff. And so what we're doing here is working to get the qi into the extremities. The 9 gates, the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders. the hips, the knees, the ankles, and the lower back, the ribs, and the neck. So we come back to the front and we pause, and we should have some tingling going on in the hands. You should have a bit of extra color in the palms as well. And eventually this tingling will extend further up the body. So we take that chi and we draw it in to the brass basin. And now, standing on a boat. So it's inhale. We come up. Exhale. We come on down. So inhale, small triangle, dragon's back. Lift the gaze slightly. Dragon's back, large triangle. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we come up. So what we're looking to do here is coordinate our movement and our breath and our gaze with the music. So inhale. Exhale. Ideally, you reach the end of the particular movement at the same time that the bell sounds. And we'll do one more. All right, and now we're going to move on to Phoenix Ascends the Flame. So for this one, we're going to reach down to the earth and gather chi. And the important part here is keep the shoulders and the head well above the hips and the heart. So you sink down as far as you're comfortable. So we come here, we gather the chi from the earth. We come up, a bit of a dragon's back here, and then exhale. Draw the chi in to the brass basin. So inhale. So inhale, we come up with a dragon's back. And then we move in to a turtle back. So inhaling. Exhale. And we'll just turn to the side here so you can have a side view. So inhaling. Inhale, we come on up. Exhale. So once more. All right, the next one in the Golden Chi Ball series is Monkey Leaps from a Tree. So for this guy, we reach up, we catch a parcel, we look at the parcel, we sink down with a dragon's back. Put the parcel down, turn to a turtle back here, we come back up, and the hands are here again. So from the side, exhale, we sink down, put the parcel down, and inhale, come back up, exhale. So monkey leaps from a tree. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we come up. Turtle back on the way up. Dragon's back on the way down. Small triangle on the way up. Large triangle on the way down. Inhaling. Exhale. And one more of these. And there we go. Next is snake rises from the grass. Now the hands are going to be going down the inside of the legs. So for me, I like to have just a little bit wider, a little bit more space between the feet. It makes it a little more comfortable getting the arms down between the legs. It's up to you what you do with your feet as well. So we begin here. Gather the chi from the heavens. Bring it around to the kidneys so the fingers are pointing down like so. The wrists just at the bottom of the ribs and the fingers pointing down towards the feet. And then from here, we stretch the front of the body with the dragon's back. And then keeping that dragon's back, so keep the chin lifted, keep the ribs lifted. We fold forward at the hips. This is to protect the lower back. And the hands come down, the back of the hands against the legs. We come down as far as comfortable. And then we tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, stretching the spine. Now we're in a turtle back. And inhaling, we come back up. We circle the abdomen and drop the chi in to the brass basin. So let's look at from the side so you can see what's going on with the torso here. Inhale, gather the chi, a dragon's back. And we fold forward, keeping that dragon's back as we come down. And then we turn into a turtle back here, rounding the back. We come back up, tucking the chin, shoulders forward, tailbone tucked in. Exhale. All right, so we're going to do a few of these. So we gather the chi from the heavens. And then exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we drop the chi in. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we come up. And exhale. So I just want to talk about a variation in breathing that you can do with these various movements as well. So I'll wait for the bell. Inhale, we come around to the kidneys. We hold the breath. Exhale, we fold forward. We hold the breath. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we drop the chi in to the brass basin. So there are many breathing techniques you can do, but the key is to do it for a 4-second count or longer if that works for you. What we're trying to do is make sure that we move smoothly and slowly, getting the chi to move out to the extremities throughout the entire body. Also, it helps to get the lymphatic system, the garbage collection system of the body, to move as well. When we move slowly like this, as well as breathing through our nose, both on the in and the out, we end up engaging our rest and restore and relax and digest mode for the body. This gets rid of stress in the body. So the breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, and for at least 4 seconds will trigger that event and help the body to recover from stress. So back to snake rises from the grass. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So one more. And exhale. So the next movement here is embracing the sun and the moon. And this is a moving from side to side piece. So we're going to step out to the side here. So this is stacking the bone stance. Bring the body over here. Bend this knee, keep this leg straight. Shoulder, ribs, hip, ankle, all in a stack, hence stacking the bones. This knee's bent, this leg's straight, and all the weight is here. Now we come over here, and we have the feet still parallel. So shoulder, ribs, hip, ankle, knee bent, stack of bones. So this is our stance that we need for when we're moving from side to side. In the Golden Chi Ball series, this is called embracing the sun and the moon, but it's also known as dragon plays with the ball. So come over here, put all the weight on this leg, put the weight in the heel, and the hips are turned a little bit facing this way. So like so. Shift the weight into the toes. Push with the toes, land in the heel, and now we're facing this way. Shift the weight into the toes. Push with the heels, push with the toes, land in the heel, and we're facing this way. We shift, and we come here. So what's happening here is the hips are making a figure eight. I'm exaggerating here, but you get the idea. We land in the heels, shift into the toes, land in the heel. Shift into the toes, land in the heel. We turn, and we come from side to side like so. So all these movements start with the feet. So we're over here, shift into the toes, push with the toes, the hips turn, the torso turns, and then the arms do something. In this case, we're holding the ball next to our ribs. Shift into the toes, push with the toes, the ball comes down to the lower Dian-ten, this area of the body, around about the navel and the hips, the bottom of the hips. And then we continue, the ball travels up, and we're here. So shift into the toes, push with the toes, land in the heels. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, we're here. Inhale, we come up. Exhale. And we'll do one more cycle. So exhale. Inhaling. Push with the toes. Land in the heel. And exhale. All right, and now we bring the feet back together. So the next one is, so that was embracing the sun and the moon. And next we're going to do gather the clouds to make a jade pillow. So the jade pillow is the bump at the base of the neck. So let's just come a little bit closer here. So what we're talking about is this point right here. Is, you know, the skull comes along and there's a little bit that sticks down. That's the jade pillow. And so what we're doing is we're gathering the energy from the heavens and we're bringing it around to the jade pillow. So we start here. So it's inhale, gather the chi from the heavens, bring it to the jade pillow. Stretch the front of the body, open the elbows wide. And then without pulling the head, bring the elbows forward, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, a big turtle back here. And then inhale, we come up, lifting the ribs, so a big dragon's back. And then massaging the sides of the face. We draw the chi in to the brass basin. So let's look from the side. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right, so we'll do a few more facing forward. So inhale. Exhale. Tuck chin, tuck tailbone, stretching the spine. Inhale, we come up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, we come up. And exhale. We come on down. So as I demonstrated in an earlier one, you can change the breathing here. You can do that pause if you find that you want to get a little bit more stretch going on in the body, or you just want to sort of catch up or slow down, whichever works for you. So I'll do one more here with that extra breath added in, or that pause. Wait for the bell. So inhale, we're here. We hold. Exhale. And we hold. Inhale. And exhale. So the key about all this with the breathing and matching to the music, and as we work through the various postures, is you're going to find a sequence of breathing and holding that's going to resonate with you, and that's what we're after. Making these very beneficial for you so that it feels like you're in harmony with the motion, with the breath, with the body, and with your consciousness, with your mind, with your intention. You get all those three aspects working, and you'll get much more out of your Qigong practice than if you're just moving the body and thinking about what's for supper. And so now we're going to wrap up the Golden Chi Ball series, and we're going to investigate the mountain stance. So we pull down the heavens 3 times. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right, so now mountain stance. So this is part of our mobility, stability, and balance focus. All of the Qigong movements we've done so far have required balance as well. You know, we're shifting our weight onto the toes, onto the heels. We're going from side to side. We're working on creating some flexibility in the torso. So this is part of our mobility, stability, and balance. A good, flexible torso, spine. This helps to make sure that we're able to keep our balance. The other one we're going to work on, and I'm going to grab this block over here in a moment, is called mountain stance. So this is when we're working on an uneven surface. Most of the time, you know, we've got this flat surface and you can walk along without thinking about what's going on. But imagine climbing a mountain or some uneven surface. We're outside in a park. And so this is going to help build our balance. But what it also does is works to strengthen our core, our quadriceps, our abdomen, and our glutes. These are the core set of muscles, and mountain stance focuses a lot on that. The Qigong movements we've been doing in the Golden Chi Ball series have also been working our core as well, but this is a little bit more focused and something you can do whenever you get a chance. So here's my mountain. is just a block. It happens to be a yoga block, but you can use whatever. I've also used, one-step stools. You can use chairs, depending on where you're at and what your ability is. You can use a book, if you still have books. So we're going to put this guy here. For the moment, I'm going to do it head on. So we'll bring it back here. No, we're going to do it from the side, because there's a key point here. So when you're using a block like this, it's good to have it be the full length of the foot. So I can put the heel on and have the toes on as well. And one of the keys here is when we're using this technique is you have to have the knee over the ankle and the head over the knee. Because what we're going to do is this. You can keep the toe touching the floor, or you can lift it up, depending on how your balance is. So you stand back here. Turn this foot slightly to the side, 45 degrees or less. Put the weight on this foot. Now step forward and put the weight firmly on the block. The head, the knee, the ankle, one above the other. What happens is, if we're further back and we're reaching out like this is the block is going to slide, and that's not a good plan. It's going to end up with us falling down, which is never good. So you want to be close enough that you can step down on the block, the knee over the ankle, the head over the knee, over the ankle, and then you put all the weight here, you're pushing down, pull the belly button in, lift up, keep the toe on the floor if you wish, or lift the knee, lift the foot like so, and we come back down. Now, the other leg. So, we got this foot, and we turn it to the side so it's facing this way. Put weight on this leg, we step forward, and make sure the knee is over the ankle, the head is over the knee as well, and then we lift up, and this is enough. Keeping the toe on the floor, this is showing off. All right, so let's have a look at it facing you guys. I'll just bring it back a little bit. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to take this foot, we turn it to the side a little bit, put all the weight here, we come up like this. You get the foot firmly on the block. Remember, the knee over the ankle, the head over the knee. Shift the weight forward, lift up, so push, and we straighten the leg, we be tall, and you lift that back foot. And if you want to show off, you can lift it up like this, you can wave the arms around, and then we come back down. The foot turned to the side a little bit, put weight on this foot, come to the heel, follow the toes, put the foot on the block, knee over the ankle. Lift up, lift the hips, straighten the leg, keep the toe on the floor. This is called dotting, or lift it up. And all you need to do is just lift it off the floor. You don't need to bring it up here. It's sufficient to, let's do the other foot here. We come here, knee over the ankle, we lift up. So straightening the leg and lifting the foot is engaging the quadriceps, the abdomens, and the glutes. Here. And we come on up. And you got to make sure of your balance. I forgot to bring a chair today. So next time we do this, I'll have a chair here so I can show you how to use a chair if your balance is a little bit suspect. So the chair would be right here. You hold the chair and we lift up like so. And we're here, grab the back of the chair, and we lift up. The key thing here is that we're on uneven terrain, and we're lifting the body up. We don't even need to lift the toes. Just this movement of having the feet one above the other and lifting the hips up is working our quadriceps, our glutes, and our abdomen. And after doing this, I'm getting a little ahead of the bell here. You'll find that just doing this for a period of time, that when you go to sit down, you're going to find that your quadriceps, your abs, and your glutes are going to comment to you, go like, whoa, we did a bit of work there. So I'm going to put the block to the side here, and we're going to wrap up, as usual, with our 5-direction meditation. We want to be in our stacking of the bone stance, shoulder, ribs, hip, ankle, both sides. And now, inhale, we come forward. Exhale, we come backwards. Inhale, we come off to the right. Exhale, we come down to the hip. Inhale, we come off to the left. And down to the hip. Inhale, we come up both sides. And down to the hips. We take 2 dings here. Inhale, watch the hands. Exhale, watch the other hand. Inhale, watch the hand come up. Exhale, watch the hand come down. Inhale, watch the hand rise up. Exhale, watch it descend. Watch one hand come up. Watch the other hand come down. Last cycle, small triangle, large triangle. Off to the side. Exhale. Off to the other side. We've got a small triangle, large triangle. And that's the class for today. So thank you all for coming, and we'll see you next time.